Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. Early this morning there by Pleasant City, Ohio, there was a magnitude 3.1 earthquake. It is a region with limited seismic activity, but it's not immune to earthquakes. This 3.1 magnitude earthquake struck 2 kilometers southeast of that town. Today, April 22nd, 2025, at 4:12 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, at a shallow depth of only 5 kilometers, or 3.1 miles. Residents reported light to moderate shaking as far as Zanesville and Marietta, and even Pittsburgh, but no damage or injuries were reported. USGS gave it an intensity level of 4, meaning to those that did send in reports, it felt like maybe a magnitude 3, maybe as high as a 3.5. Felt indoors by many, outdoors by a few. At night, they would have been woken up, dishes, windows, doors were rattling, and automobiles would have been rocking noticeably. What did this earthquake feel like to you? Here we have the felt reports that were sent in that USGS is showing. Here we got the Great Lakes. Here we have New Paris, which is 283 kilometers west of the epicenter, intensity level 3, which is about 175 miles. We also got another one here from Mason, intensity level 3. That was 245 kilometers, again west, which would be about 152 miles. A little bit closer, we got Newark, 73 kilometers, intensity level 2. That would be about 45 miles to the west. South Zanesville, 41 kilometers, intensity level 2. So that would be about 25 miles. I'm surprised farther to the west it was actually stronger. Okay, Sarasville, intensity level 4. There was 6 reports. That was close to the epicenter, 11 kilometers. So that would be a little more than 6 miles. All right, what else do we got? Byesville, intensity level 3, 5 reports from there. We got 1 report here, intensity level 3. Caldwell, intensity level 2. Now, isn't that strange how further going west, yeah, it was actually reported stronger other than Sarasville. Now, Ohio earthquakes are tied to ancient faults that have been reactivated in the Precambrian basement rocks buried deep under the sedimentary layers and glacial till. Boy, I'm all tongue-tied. Sorry, I need more coffee. I had to go out and buy some more puppy food for the dog and her 6 little puppies. Make sure she's getting plenty of nutrients. They were born on the 11th, so yeah, I need coffee. Now, these ancient faults in this location stem from tectonic events like continental rifting or the Appalachian orogeny over 1 billion years ago. And unlike plate boundaries, Ohio's interplate seismicity is poorly understood. Yeah, you're not supposed to get earthquakes through here, but I've talked about how ancient rifts have been reactivated, and yeah, with the weakening of our magnetic field. Also, the sun, we have a coronal hole that is currently sending out solar winds to the earth, and that will affect the weather and create more earthquakes. Another geologist is saying through the 23rd, we will have a higher rate of earthquakes. And I've talked about how solar flares and this coronal hole that is earth-directed also affects people's health and their mental well-being. If you notice more uneasiness and road rage and anger, Well, you can blame it on the sun. The state lacks any major fault system that they know of capable of producing large earthquakes, say anything above a magnitude 6.0. Most events in Ohio are below a magnitude 3.0. So this one would be for the record books, a magnitude 3.1. Let me bring this out. Yeah, here we got the Rome Rift, very close to this location. See that drawn out in red? Hope so. A little bit farther to the southwest, we have a nuclear U.S. gas centrifuge plant right down there. So that's a little concerning. And I've often talked about the ancient rift that goes up around the Great Lakes and through Michigan and actually extends all the way down to the New Madrid fault system. You can see all my little notes in different colors drawn out. So did you feel this earthquake? How long did it last? What did the motion feel like? Was it up and down? Was it oscillating? Was it from north to south or east to west? It looks like the motion actually was transferred going towards the west. Please put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and thumbs up my videos. That will help with the ranking, and hopefully YouTube will send out notifications because a lot of people tell me they don't get them. I don't know why. Please stay safe. Always be prepared for a disaster, and I'll talk to you later. God bless y'all. Bye.